So we're going to go through a player rating of the most popular players in FIFA 20 and see what we think they're going to be for FIFA 21. So it should be quite quick and easy, depending on performance rating and stuff like that. But I mean, if you disagree, put it in the comments, say why if you want to. If you agree, then good, just let us know. So no surprise, Neymar's the most popular. I don't think he done anything excellent last year. I don't think he done anything bad, so I think he'll stay at 92. Son, I think he'll stay at 87. He didn't do, just not really changed for him this year. Well, the season gone. Mbappe, I think, is a tough one, but I think he'll go to 91, just because he just keeps performing, doesn't he? So they're probably going to give him quite a big boost, to be fair. Messi, I think he might drop down to 93. I'm not too sure though. I mean, he's not done anything wrong this year. I'd probably keep him at 94 though, if I have to be perfectly honest. Sissoko, surprised how popular he was, but he's good for transfers. He'll probably drop to 80 this year. Kante hasn't featured much. Performance hasn't. He's always consistent, but he's not been outstanding, has he? So I think he'll drop this year to 88. Ronaldo's a tough one because he's done well and he's got his 100 goals for Portugal, so they might boost him just because they're coming late. He might go to 94 and have them both 94, as they're both pushing that age, aren't they now? But I'll go for 94 Ronaldo in this one. Dembele, it's not featured too much, but I think they'll keep him at 84. Lenglet's done well, to be honest. I think he's done very well this year, but he might go. I think he'll go to 86. He's not been too bad for Barcelona. Van Dijk, I'm going to say 91. I think 92 is pushing it for the centre back, but he might get it. If anybody who's going to get him. Mendy was very popular this year. I think he'll jump to 83, and he did quite well playing the league, winning performance. So yeah, he should get a boost. Griezmann didn't do very well. Didn't feature much. We weren't caught really Barca. I don't know what's been going on with him, but I'm going to say 87 for him. I think he's going to drop down. The stake has been quite good for him, kept him going. So I'm going to say 91 for him. Militao didn't play much. I think he'll just go to 82 just because he's at Madrid. Not major or no other reason why. Varane done alright this year. I mean, they cost him the Champions League, so he'll probably be 86. He's done alright this year, to be honest. Lucas Moura will probably stay at 83. Same as Son, didn't do anything wrong. Didn't do anything outstanding, so keep it at 83. I believe Rashford should go to 84 because he keeps performing week in, week out when he plays, and he's still a top player in my eyes, so 84 for him. Semedo, I don't think it's going to go anywhere, so I think they're going to keep him at 82. Sadio Mane's been flying, so I think he's got to go to 90, to be fair. I'd say 91's a bit too much of a jump for a high card, so I'm going to stick with 90. Aguero's getting on, but he's always been outstanding striker, so he's got to be 89 at least. If they're generous, they'll give 90, but I can't see them changing him. It's been the same for most of the FIFA seasons, really. Kevin De Bruyne got play the year, didn't he, in the league and stuff like that, so he's got to go to 92 minimum, I'd say. Maybe 93, but I'll go 92 with this one. Marco Reus has had a bad time, I'd say. Injuries and stuff, so I think he's got to drop to 87. Lucas Hernandez has been good when he's played, but he's not featured as much, so I think he'll keep it 84. Salah's got to go to 91. He still performed and was consistent this year and helped them win the league, so I think he'll get a boost. Then yeah, he's got to go to 85. Love him or hate him in that game, he did whatever he wanted. He scored goals and he upset everybody, so I think he's going to go to 85. And he played well in the league. I think he rivaled Mbappe, the top goal scorer possibly. Pogba's not featured, not been at his best, so he's got to drop to 87. De Jong done well, Barca, regardless of what's happened, so I think he's going to go to 86. Lacazette, I think he's going to drop down to 85, to be honest. Doing alright, but Aubameyang stole the spotlight from him, unfortunately. Eden Hazard, I'd probably say he's dropped down to 90. He won't drop too much, but he didn't do much this year either, so he's got to go down. Aubameyang's up to win a few cups and that, already started the season, the Shield, and then obviously last season the Cup, so I think he'll go to 89. Alan's gone to Everton, and I think he's still going to stay at 85 because he's done alright this year, that's it. Gareth Bale, I don't think he's going to do anything different apart from stay at 85. Didn't even really play, so not much going on there. I think Ramos is probably one of his best seasons I think I've seen him in a long time. So I'd push him to 90, to be fair. Mertens dropped off a lot, so 86 of him. Timo Werner's gone to Chelsea and he's played very well this year, so he's got to go to 85 in my eyes. Joe Gomez, it's a tough one, but I'd say the way he's played and his feature in the league and everything else, title winner, I think he needs to jump to 83 to be fair to him. But we'll see. Maximum, I think we can go to 81, 82 at a stretch, but I'm not too sure. Ronaldo, I'll push it 85, I'd say. He has played well this year, regardless. Anderson's dropped off massively. He's still, on his day, he's a dangerous player, but I'd say 82 for him. He's got to drop down. I think Roberto Firmino, or Bobby as you like to call him, should go to 87 minimum. Leroy Sané's not done much this year, so I think keep him at 86, just because he's just not really featured, as he's obviously had his problems and stuff. Gnabry's been outstanding, so I'd say he's got to go to 86 at least. Raheem Sterling, a tough one. I'd probably keep him at 88. I think that's been fair. I mean, he's not had the worst year, but it's not been as good as he was last year. Vidal, I mean, I think his time's come to drop down to 83 at least. He's not like the top dog anymore midfield. Cancelo, he'd probably drop to 83. He didn't really feature to the end of the year for Man City, so I mean 84 is fair, but if he dropped down to 83 it wouldn't surprise me. Morales, probably give him 83. He done well to start the season, but he dropped off, didn't he? Dybala, I'd say 88. Not outstanding, so I can't see the boost coming from anywhere. Pepe done alright, so he's more established at Arsenal, isn't he? So they'd probably give him a boost to 84 if he's lucky. Martial done very well, so I'd say give him a boost to 84, 85. I think he warrants 85 at least. Whether he pushes on from that rating, I'm not too sure. Jadon Sancho, I would say 86. I think 87 might be a bit too much, but he has done well, so it's 86 minimum at least. Kyle Walker, I think, should drop down pecking order a bit to 83. Obviously, he still has pace and physicality, but I mean, I think Cancelo might be replacing him at this point. João Felix, 82, 83, 82, I think is a fair amount for him. Kai Havertz had a good year. That's why obviously Chelsea paid stupid money for him. I wouldn't say stupid money, it just means high amount. I think he's 86 player now. Ribery, I have no idea if he's still going or what he's doing, but he'd drop down to 81 if he's still in it for me. De Gea's not had his best season, so 88 he's got to drop down, I'd say. Davinson Sanchez, probably 82. I mean, not had the best year, have they, but he's still alright as a player. Laporte, keep him at 87. See if he can push on this year with Man City. Fabinho, I'd say I'd have to go up to 86. He's done very well this year. Same with Robinson, he's done well, so 86 for him. Eriksen's had a funny year. I mean, a lot of messing around with Tottenham and then moving to Inter, so I'd probably drop him down to 87. See if he gets back to his best a year later. And Domley, I had a terrible year. I'd probably say 80 for him. Memphis Depay done well in his league, so 85 for me, especially if he goes to Barca. Goretzka played very well pretty much all year, so I'd say 86 for him. Suarez declining, still the top player, but 88 for me. Gabriel Jesus was leading when Guerrero was out, so he done alright. He didn't do too bad. He didn't get many goals, but I mean, he's still done well, so I'll probably give him 83. But I think he's warranted it, to be honest. Insigne, I'll probably drop him down to 86 now. I've heard nothing about him all year. I mean, he's probably been doing okay, but not hear about him all the time. Naki Williams has done well for his age, but I think he needs to stay at 82 with anything. See how he gets on next year. Lewandowski's got to go to 91 minimum. 92 is a stretch, but I think it's only fair to say he deserves that upgrade the way he's played all year, and for me he should have won the Ballon d'Or if it was still on. Marcelo, he's got to drop to 84, but he's still a Madrid player for now. He might move on, but I can't see it happening. Wilson's done well. I'm surprised he hasn't done as good as he could have done, but I'd say he's probably going to go to 83. He has done well, let's be fair. Zaha never seems to get much of an upgrade, so I keep him at 83. Salah's done very well this year, so I'd say 85. Douglas Costa, I'd say 83 for me. He's dropped down the pecking order in there, Juventus team. Axel Wittel's done very well and helped Dortmund push further, so I'd probably say he deserves an 86 rating. Fekir, I'd probably say keep him at 84. Koulibaly, still one of the best defenders there, isn't he? So I'd probably say, you know what, give him the rating of 90, because I think he warrants it for last year and this year as well anyway. Alisson helped him win the league, so I think he'd have to go to 91. To be fair to him, he was outstanding, but goalkeepers don't get much of a boost. Kanji does very well, so give him 84 at least, I'd say. Neuer, well, seen what he's done in the Champions League, I'd say he's unstoppable. It's now that he's just got to get past them. Do you know what I mean? It's a brick wall, so he's got to go to 90. Definitely got to go to 90. If there's any higher, like 91, 92, then I'd still say that's fair for him because he's excellent. Oblak, keep it 91. He might drop down to 90, but I'd say 91's fair. Hugo Lloris, he's declining slowly, so I'd probably say 86 for him. Bruno Fernandes had a good year, so I'd give him 87. I think it's only fair. He stepped up where Pogba didn't. Bernardo Silva, he's had a very odd year. I'd probably say give him the same rating, 87. Vincent Junior, I'd probably say 81. 80, pushing it. I mean, he's going to get an upgrade, but I won't go too high with him. Kingsley Coman, I've seen his performance towards the end, and obviously done his part, so I'd give him 85 just because of the fact what he's contributed and done this year. Harry Kane, I'd probably say he should drop down to 88. I mean, if he keeps it 89, it's fair. He shouldn't go higher though, from this year alone. Nainggolan, keep him at 83. Not really heard much about him, but we all know why he's gone to that club. Matuidi's left, so he's not really concerned. He'll drop to 83, probably going over there now. Alba, I've said for a few years he's gone down, and it's not that he's terrible, but you can see he's just not the same, so I'd say he needs to drop to 85. Manalas has done great this year for them. Regardless, he's gone where he needs to go and stepped up a bit, but I'd keep him at 85. I wouldn't push him any higher at the moment. Sandro, I think he should be 86. I think he's never been a bad player, so he should go higher. Quincy Promes has done very well internationally as well, and he's done well obviously when he's at Ajax, so I'd say 83. Luka Modric's drastically gone down, so I'd probably say 86. He doesn't deserve a high card anymore. Someone else deserves that spot. Wan-Bissaka should go to 82 at least, because he has played well for them, I'd say. Bamboo, was it? Probably say 79. 80. Can't do much there, unfortunately. Didn't have the best season, did they? They done alright, but I think he deserves an upgrade, obviously, because he does do well in that position. Umtiti's probably going to go down to 85 because he's not really featured this year, unfortunately for him. Casemiro did do well for Real Madrid, so I'd say you've got to go to 88 for him, and I'd say it's a fair rating for him. Aurelio, he's moved, I think, temporarily, so keep him at 82 and see how it goes. Mana's done well, I'd give him probably 85. Suri, he's done good all year when he's had to play, so I'd say he's 86, so he's part of that winning Bayern team. Rodrigo done well as a striker overall before he moved to Leeds, so perhaps 84 for him. Benzema, for me, he's got to get 80 because he's helped them push where everyone thought they were going to fail. He brought it back, to be honest with you. So I think he does deserve that. Vardy, he's just getting better every time. Top goal scorer, all that. He's got to go to 85 for me. He just keeps doing the job all the time. Socrates meant to be leaving, so I'll probably drop him down to 82. Not because he's leaving, but he's not done well this year. Coutinho, when he's played, he's done well, but I keep him at 86. Rodrigo, not much improvement for me on him, 85 is fair. Gomez, helping Atlanta push on, so 86 for me. Obviously we've been through Werner because there's a few of them. Zlatan's technically got to go down to 84, but he's still obviously a top player. Still keeps doing it, so I can't really deny the rating. Ederson probably drop to 87, but I don't think he's done anything wrong this year. I think they'll drop him to 87, but I think he should have 88 to be fair to him. Carvalho, he's done well this year still again, but he's probably stayed consistent to 85 with them. I think because of what they've done and how well they played, in the end they should get 86 rated. Kimpembe should go to 83. I think he's done well all year and deserves the warrant of the upgrade. Nathan Ake would probably go to 82 moving to Man City anyway, and he wasn't a bad player this year. Ivan Perisic should go to 86. He's done well when he's played all year, so I think he deserves the upgrade. Alaba should stay at 85. He doesn't deserve to drop, but he doesn't deserve a boost. Kevin Malquaid, probably say 80, just because he's been playing all year and done alright. Giovanni Celso's got to drop down to 82, maybe 81 the way he's played, so I'm not too sure on him. Dele Alli dropped down to 83, he's not been the same player for a long time. Fernandinho's got to drop down because of his age and not because of his forms, but he should go to centre back if that's where he's been. For me, it's probably going to be 85. Rebe, not much going on with him these days, so probably I think he's played that much either. Probably keep giving him 80, 81's fair. Marquinhos done well for PSG regardless of the result, so I'd say he goes to 87. Trent, probably 85. I don't think he'll go to 86. I'd be surprised if he did, but he might do. Pereira, he's done good this year when he's played to 83, so fair shot for him. Eric Bailly unfortunately got to drop down the pecking order, so probably 79. Gabon, never been played. Paulinho's got to drop down to 83. Lozano, I would say 83 for him. Julian Brandt stays at 84 for me. Amoli, 88 for me. Regardless, he's done fantastic for Lazio this year and deserves a boost. Schultz, I'd probably say he goes to 83 because he has done well this year, regardless. Digne, he did do well for Everton regardless that the season they've had wasn't the best. So I'd probably say he'd have to go to 84 to be fair to me. De Ligt, for me is 86 minimum. I can't see him pushing to 87. Lindelof stays at 81. Jovic, not much change for me, probably drop down to 82. Kanate, just 80. Delaney, 80, 82 for me, staying there. Let's see what else we got. Got here myself, probably got to 81. Tierney boost up to 78, 79. Donnarumma goes to 86 from me. Florenzi moved on, so not much boost, probably decline for him, 80. Luke Shaw, he done alright to be fair. I'll probably give him 80, 81 now. Ozzola, probably not fun because he didn't really feature this year. Guedes done well, so I'd say 84. Torreira goes down to 81 for me. Thiago goes up to 88, definitely, after his performance. Sal goes to 86 for the way he's played, and he's just been carrying that team, done well. Rudiger stays at 82. I'm just going to switch to the top players now, 1 second. Right, so Hazard's going to drop down to 90. Just has to. Going through all these, Kalini's going to drop drastically down to 86, unfortunately for him. Not featured much, not been involved, nothing, so he's got to go down. Busquets got to go down to 86, not been the same guy for a long time now. Kante to 88, of course. Mbappe went through to 91, that's it. Pogba drops to 87. PK drops down to 86. Courtois, probably 89. I think it's fair to give him a boost, and Tony Cruz probably keep him at 88 as well. Cavani, got to go down to 87. Godin probably go down to 87 as well. And Handanovic should probably go down to 87. David Silva probably drop down to 86 just because his age and just time to move on, isn't it? As he has done. Vertonghen's not played the best or all the wheel, so maybe them two are going to drop down to 86. So I'd say it's a fair result, unfortunately for them. Navas played very well this year, so I'd probably put him to 88 because he was fantastic regardless this year. Thiago Silva drops down to 86 for me because he's just getting on. Bonucci probably dropped down to 85. Pjanic's done well, I'd say done very well this year, so I'll probably give him 87 boost. Szczesny will go to 88 at least. Leroy Sané stays the same, as we said before. Rakitic go down to 85, not the best year. Muller done well, so he's got to go to 87, got to obviously boost the ones who've done well and won cups and stuff like that. Kimmich, 88 for me. He's probably the best player next to Lewandowski. I know, yeah. This goes, I mean, near them all years, 85 for me. Verratti's done well this year when he has featured, so 87. Di Maria's not going anywhere for me, unfortunately. He's done okay, but Mbappe and Neymar stole the spotlight. Skriniar, I think he should get the boost to 87 and take that spot. Pereira's done well, so 87. Lukaku done, to be honest, he done excellent for Inter Milan, so he's got to go to 87 for me. James Rodriguez hasn't done that for a long time, but he's moved to Everton, so he's probably going to be 84 for me. I think that's only the fair shot for him. Okay, staying at 85. Jimenez should probably go to, he should stay at 85, he might drop to 84. Milican Savage should go to 86. Cardi should go to 86 and CX should go to 80, I'd say 87. Bell goes nowhere, Lopez stays at 85, Higuain drops down to 83, he's not been good for a long time. Kowalski is at 86 because he's played for Leipzig and done well. He stays at 85, Aspas goes up to 86, Neto drops down to 84 for me. Onana, I think he should go to 86 because he did do well, just for Ajax overall. It's only fair to get the merit to go with it. Martino done very well for the Bulls. I'd give him a boost to 85 personally. Sergio, same for him, 85, he done well for Torino. Lucas Lever done good again, so he should go to 85. Meta also should just go to 82. Because he doesn't even play, doesn't do anything, so he doesn't deserve anything at all. Jeffo goes to 83. Gundogan, he featured, he done well, probably give him 84. Fisker he should get a boost to 85, but he probably won't, just keep him at 84. Kepa should go down to 83. Philippe should stay at 84. Arthur should probably, he didn't play much, so we keep him at 84 for now, I'd say. Mandzukic should go down to 82. He's played a little bit, but not as much as he normally plays. Pepe can drop down to 83. Ruffier can probably go to 83 as well. And Hamsik to 83. And Javi Martinez probably stay at 84 because he's done alright this year when he's played. Sommer's done excellent for his team, so 86 boost for him. Wijnaldum's 85 for me. Boateng's decline. I'm saying it's decline, but he's getting pushed back down, isn't he? So probably 83 for him. 84 is fair, keep him at 84 though. Azpilicueta 83. Callahan to 83 as well. It's not that they've done anything wrong, they've just not the best season, so someone's got to come down the ratings order, isn't it? Pavlenko, probably keep him at 84, maybe drop to 83. Leno's done good for Arsenal, brought them back from the dead, I'd say, so 85. Pizzi's done well where he's been, so 85 for him, and the free probably 86. Tadic always does well, so I think he will stay at 84. Canals, 85, he's done well, and Luis Alberto to 86 because he's done well as well. Illich should go to 86 because he has played well this year, and Martinez should go to 85 at least. And Dini's previously been very well, but I keep him at 84. Jorginho's not done too bad this year. I think 83 is fair, but I think he'll drop down to 82. Julian Jackson will probably have I think he'll have a drop to 81. And Falco will drop down to 82. Vincent Kompany, I'm pretty sure he's retired. If he's not, he'll decline to 82. Rabbit Dahl drop down to 82 as well. Regler, probably 81 if he's still going. I take Huddersfield to say with Craig because he has played well and he features in all team of the years and stuff like that and does a good job, so 84 for me for him. Matt Drews stays at 83 or drops down to 82. Jordan Henderson should go to 85. Won the league captain, so do you know what I mean? Gay's done well here, so he should go to 84. Campbell's not done too bad, keeping 83. Schrader should be 83 as well. John Stones should drop down to 81 because he's not really playing. Hal's not doing a good job, so he dropped to 81. Grimaldo keeping at 83. Senzio probably pushing 84. Sammy Khedira got obviously let go, so it's 81 for him. David Luiz done well this year, so probably, well, I'll say he done well. He featured a lot, but he didn't do great. He'll keep his 83 spots if anything. Ramsey's got to drop down to 81, not a big feature these days. Cuadrado will probably stay at 83 or drop down to 82. Pereira's done well, so keep him at 83 this year. Rabiot, probably same 83. None of these players getting a big boost, unfortunately. And Ines will drop down to 81 if he's still going. Buffon, 82. Johnston, probably stay at 83. Casper done well, I put him at 84. And Ruben Triso should go to 85 for me, just how much he's helped Bulls push further. Benega probably go to 84 because he done well in the cup game in the final one. Diego Costa dropped down to 82 and Sigurdsson probably dropped down to 81 for me personally. Probably the last few pages to go through here. So Oscar, 82. Trapp, probably stay 83. Ilramendi should go to 84 because he's not done bad at all. Daily Blind probably drop down to 82. Heredeki will probably stay 83. Otamendi's not featured much, so he should drop down to 81. Castile's probably dropped down to 81. Barca stay really is 83. Kirby probably stay at 83. Sicilian probably drop down to 82. Alice probably drop to 81. Morata should drop down to 81. Not doing well. There's a lot of decline in these ratings. Pickford should go down to 81 as well. Florian should probably stay where he is, 83. He's not doing too bad. Milik hasn't played much, so 82 for me. William Carvalho's been consistent, so 83 for me. Carrasco's come back, so probably 82 for him. Ramadan Nali, probably 83, keeping there. Bernardashi I'd probably say 84, because he's not been too bad when he has played. Talisca, probably 82. He done well to start and then dropped off quite a bit. Jonathan Tar's done well, so keeping at 83. Lamar's got to drop to 81. Kramich has done okay, but not the best. Probably keeping the same 83. And Denji's keeping at 83. Apart from that, that's probably all the top players really. Yeah, there's not many more we can go through, unfortunately. All these are just up and down, one rating here and there, but hopefully you agree with the ratings. If not, leave a comment or obviously send a message what you think and any players are wrong, and we'll go from there. But if you dropped in to check the ratings, thanks for your time and have a good day.